And if people join in, they're just going to join in.
Okay, we're recording, Kristen.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Don, are you there?
I am here. Yep.
Okay, you're hearing sound.
Hello?
Hi, can you hear us?
Hello?
Can
you hear me?
Yeah, we got you. There you are. There you are. Now I can see you.
Okay.
All right. So
Okay.
we have Don Murphy here that's going to give us a couple of his little tidbits on recruitment. Correct, Don? That's what Lisa had talked to you about. And we'll just kind of let you take the floor.
Okay. Sure. And I apologize. I know we're a little short on time, so this will be quality of time, not quantity of time. How's that?
Perfect.
So the first thing that I have to do is go through this toll. Great. This is great.
That's okay.
This is great timing. 1 second. I got to put the phone down. Hold on.
That's all right. Well, Rose joined us. That's good.
Hi. Thanks. Okay, so again, I apologize. I'm driving, but I won't. I'm going to keep eyes on the road and safety first.
That's absolutely true. Definitely.
Okay. Well, thank you for having me speak, guys. I really appreciate it. And you know, for me and my business and what I've always taught the coaches on my team, when it comes to building your business, there's no doubt that successfully building your business comes with successful recruitment of new coaches onto your team. And so for many coaches, at least what I find, are that many coaches struggle a bit when it comes to how do I recruit and explain the coach opportunity in a way that's not sounding salesy, or in a way that's not sounding like I'm trying to sign somebody up into a pyramid scheme, and all these other misperceptions that people often have when they're approached about business opportunities. And I kind of have, put together in my mind almost like these catchphrases and things that I will say to people in my circle of influence and people that I meet day to day when it comes to Beachbody coaching. When I'm asked about it, I kind of have a punchline up my sleeve to just kind of get people to go, well, that sounds kind of cool. I'd like to learn more. And that's the first step in recruiting coaches. When you're out there and you're talking to people, be it your friends, your family, anybody in your existing circle of influence, or perhaps new people that you're going to meet in the future, wherever you may be, when the topic of conversation comes up about what you do for a living, the subject of Beachbody coaching can be mentioned in a way that will get them interested. And that's what you want to do first and foremost, get people interested in what you do, so that you then go to a next step of providing more details in a follow-up call or a follow-up presentation. And so this concept of having a catchphrase or a punchline, if you will, what I've used often, I'll give you an example. I was working out in, my wife and I have a condo down near New York City, and there's this, in the condo complex, there's a gym. It's a gym that's open to residents. And I always go in there, I bring my laptop, I put on the Beachbody exercise program, and I work out in the gym. So this past weekend, I was in there doing Insanity Max 30. And there's people around doing their thing on the equipment. Meanwhile, I'm out there off to the side doing Insanity Max 30, and people are like, my God, this guy's going crazy with this workout. And an older guy came over and he says, wow, that is some workout you're doing there. And I said, yeah, it's fantastic. And he said, have you been doing it for a while? And I said, well, this is actually one of the newer programs that I have. I said, but the programs that come from this company, we have a whole series of programs, and it's gotten me in the best shape of my life. I'm actually a Beachbody coach. And he says, oh, what does that mean? What is a Beachbody coach? And I said, oh, wow, you haven't heard of it. I said, Beachbody coaching is, personally and professionally, it's the best thing I've ever come upon. It's a part-time at-home business where I am rewarded financially for improving my own health and fitness and helping others do the same. It's the best thing I've ever come upon. That alone right there got him to go, really? That sounds amazing. And so it was just that little punchline that this person's now in my pipeline, you know, and I have somebody that I can share more details about Beachbody coaching. And so I tell everybody on my team, and now I'm suggesting to you guys, develop your own punchline that when somebody's asking you about Beachbody coaching, or you're attempting to just give a 1 minute or a 30-second spiel on what it is, that it's an automatic reflex. You're not fumbling your words, and you're saying it with confidence. Beachbody coaching is the best thing that I've come upon personally and professionally. It's a part-time at-home business that rewards me financially for improving my health and fitness and helping others do the same.
Like it.
That's it. That's it. You know, you just leave it at that, and then let them respond and say, well, wow, how does that work? And I say, well, you know, from there it becomes, it's actually something I have a presentation on. I'd love to share with you a 20-minute webinar. I could email you the link if you want to take a look at it. It's a presentation that I've done about the opportunity. But yeah, both my wife and I are Beachbody coaches, and it didn't replace our other full-time careers. That's what we loved most about it starting out. It's something that we were able to do on the side, and very quickly we started earning a couple $100 extra per week, you know, and that helped out. And so you're throwing out a number that's it's a number that's exciting enough to get people to go, wow, I really want to learn about this, but not like a get-rich-quick scheme. You know, so you're utilizing numbers that are reasonable for somebody to expect to earn starting out in the business if they're working it. So I always say, you know, my wife and I loved it because in the beginning we kept our full-time jobs, and doing this on the side, we were able to earn an extra couple $100 very quickly starting out. And then it just grew from there. So I know I'm just kind of throwing out thoughts and concepts to you, and I felt that because we had such limited time, I just wanted to give you these, call it golden nuggets on what to say to people to get them interested in the opportunity. So once you have your punchline and your 30-second spiel, once you've got that dialed in, then you've got people responding in a way that they say, gosh, you know, that sounds interesting. I'd like to learn more. So then it gets to the learning more part of it. And the learning more part of it is where, you know, as a business owner, because that's what you are, you're a business owner, you want to develop your own professional presentation of Beachbody coaching. You know, and this is where it is important through self-development, I feel, to, you know, learn how to use PowerPoint, learn how to put together some, you know, nice slides, PowerPoint presentation that you could speak to the business opportunity in a very professional way. You could do it in front of a live group, you know, and I know for some people they don't like public speaking, so that would be part of your self-development. Get comfortable with public speaking. Go join Toastmasters, or, you know, do what you feel is necessary that you can speak confidently in front of a group of people. And if it's not in front of a live group, then get comfortable using webinar software. Start inviting people to webinars that you will host time to time. So I average, you know, the coach opportunity webinar that I do is roughly every 6 to 8 weeks. And it's a combination of people that I've met and continue to meet that have expressed interest, as well as the prospects that my team will invite. So I always open up my webinar to my team, say, hey, if you guys have any prospects, you want to invite them, the more the merrier. And it's just helping them grow, and it's helping them learn how to present the opportunity as well. So, you know, these are the things that I would suggest doing, and I'm more than happy to share with you guys if you want. I have a few different versions of the coach opportunity presentation that I've done in Super Saturday, and I have them recorded. I've done webinars that have been anywhere from a half hour to an hour long. So it's just varying versions of the coach opportunity that I pull from my toolbox. So when somebody says to me, well, I only have about 20 minutes to, look at the presentation, great, I'm going to send them a 20-minute version of it. If somebody says, no, I've got a full hour, well, I have an hour-long presentation that goes into more in-depth detail. Here's another thing that I also will say to people regarding this opportunity, that's typically in the second conversation to really pique interest. When you start talking about Team Beachbody and the support that we're provided with as coaches, I'm very quick to mention the fact that this company is amazing because they actually give us customers to work with in our business. And that can't be said, as far as I'm aware of this point. I don't know of any other direct sales company out there that feeds its, call them distributors, if, for lack of a better word, they feed their distributors customers. Like, that doesn't exist. In the world of Beachbody coaching, we're fed these customer leads of people that are looking for help and support in their health and fitness. And it's just a feeder system to fuel the growth of your business. And so that's something that really catches people's attention too when I'm talking to them about it. I'll say, the thing I love also about this company and this coaching opportunity is that they actually give us free customers. And I just leave it at that. Like, you don't have to go into, well, first you got to sign up 2 people and this and that. It's just, they give us free customers, period. Let people respond to that. Really? Well, how does that work? Well, all those infomercials that you see on TV, the Insanity and 21 Day Fix and P90X and all those infomercials that you're seeing, those are from the company Beachbody. And when those people, they're getting, 30 to 50,000 new customer orders per week. And the majority of those people are assigned to the coaches that are in the network. And it's basically just a feeder system to help fuel our business of giving support to people that want our help. There's, and you also want to throw into the mix, there's no certifications or qualifications necessary. All you need is a desire to lead a healthy, fit lifestyle and want to help others do the same. So if that sounds like you, I'd love to share some more information on the opportunity. This, doing these things that I'm sharing, I've signed up. I have my first business center, which has lifetime ranked 6-star Diamond, and then my second business center is at Diamond. I built my wife to Diamond. My mother is 1-star Diamond. I built hers, and I have my sisters as well as Emerald. So I have like 5 business centers over the course of the 3 years. And I just looked the other day, and I've signed up about 103 coaches over that 3-year period. And I've placed them strategically in the downlines of these 5 different business centers to bring it to where it is today. And so recruiting is the number one thing I would say to you. To get to that 5-star Diamond rank, you have to recruit. But then once you've gotten good at recruiting, and this is where I fell down in the beginning, like, I have no regrets, but if I could go back to the beginning of my business, that first, call it 8 months, I would have done some things differently, because I was signing people up like a madman when I got on board. Like, I just was so excited about the opportunity, and I believed in it so much that I was telling everybody I knew. I was like, you've got to get into this company. I mean, timing is everything. It's about being healthy and fit. It's something that I've always loved. And so my level of enthusiasm was infectious. I really believe that. And it got people to say, all right, Don, if you say so, sign me up. So I did a great job signing up a lot of coaches. But where I fell down was I didn't plug them in properly. I didn't give them the education that they should have had. I didn't kind of hold them in my hand during the first part of their journey. It was kind of like I was just banking on the Coach Training Academy to do the job for me. And that was a huge mistake. And thank God for the evolution of things like Coach Basics and stuff. But after 8 months, I realized that, man, I'm I've signed up a lot of people, but I've done a bad job plugging them in and injecting them into that inspiring education. So that's what I really focus on now. When I recruit, I get them on board, and then I plug them into the team. I welcome them. I get them into Coach Basics right away. I'm running Coach Basics every month. I run a 30-day version of Coach Basics, and I've been doing that for over a year now. And it just continues to evolve and gets better. And I always tweak it based on the feedback from the team. So that, that's it in a nutshell. And again, I know I'm throwing out a lot of things to you, and we still have about 10 minutes or so. If there's other things you want to ask, I'm more than happy to share. Is there other things you'd like me to go into, or things you want to ask me?
I think you gave us a lot of really good tips here too. Does anybody have any questions? Do you girls have any questions? Now, Dawn, you own a gym, and I know we don't want to go into that whole thing, but have you recruited people from your gym or from that work for you?
No. Well, I shouldn't say no. What I did in the beginning was, when I first became a coach and saw the opportunity to get people healthy and fit beyond the four walls of the gym, I thought to myself, wow, you know what? This is a really good opportunity for, say, some of our trainers or our instructors who, let's face it, a lot of fitness professionals, they struggle to make ends meet. I mean, they're paying their bills, but they're not going off on a nice vacation every year. And so I was like, gosh, here's a way for them to earn some supplemental income, but I just need to put some restraints on how they work their business. And so I presented the opportunity to any staff that was interested in attending, but I made it very clear that within the four walls of the gym, we could not start recruiting people and soliciting members. I just felt it would be too much chaos. And so I just said that this opportunity is for you to work your business with the people that you know outside of the gym. I mean, there's a world of people out there that don't go to the gym, and Beachbody coaching enables us to tap into that world. And so from that, we did get, we had about 8 staff become coaches. And of those 8 staff, I think 2 remained active, and 1 really became a builder, and she's still continuing to do well. I've had other staff over the 3 years come into the mix here and there. They know I'm very heavily involved with Beachbody, but I've kept the gym world separate from my Beachbody world for the most part, with the exception of putting Shakeology into our juice bar in the gym. And that's really nothing more than a lot of retail business. It's not generating a lot of coaches that are building businesses. It's just basically retail and volume that's happening from that. So I have a lot of things that I'm still trying to figure out within that gym world. And I won't go into that dialogue here. It'll be for another conversation. But when you look at like Trina Gray, she was the CEO. She won the CEO award last year. She's a 15-star diamond. Trina Gray built her business through her gym. She owns a gym. And she did go down that path of running challenge groups through the gym and bringing members into the mix. And so I have more to learn in that regard, but I haven't gone down that path yet. I've built outside of the gym primarily.
Yeah, I have a few gym owners. They're actually small studio owners, and I'm a spin instructor as well. So I've recruited a couple people within our studio because the owner was allowing me to do so. But that's why I had asked if you recruit in there.
Right.
Does anybody else have any questions?
Hey, Dawn, I don't have any questions per se, but it would be amazing if you were open to sharing some of those webinars that you were talking about. I think we'd all be really grateful to kind of check them out and maybe use it as a skeleton to create our own.
Without a doubt. I will send you guys the links to, it's probably going to be I have 4 different versions that are
Awesome.
kind of my go-to presentations that I share. And if you guys can take these and dissect them and check out the slides that I created and go for it, and it's all about leading your own business, and in the beginning, it's, bank on your upline to do the presenting for you, but role play and get comfortable doing it yourself. And the first time you do it, you're going to probably be pretty bad at it. but it's like anything. You get better over time. And, I've done it so many times now that I actually love doing it because I believe in it. I can speak confidently about the information and how this company works. And usually when I'm done, the majority of the people are like, sign me up.
Yeah.
So I'll share these
personality in. You put the personality, your own personality in there, and people attract to you for a reason.
That's correct.
So, yeah, I agree.
They're signing up with you as much as they're signing up with the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
With you as their leader, their mentor. They see the confidence in you. They see, wow, this person gets it. They're doing well with the business, and they're gonna train me. I have nothing to lose here. And you'll see how I bring that across during the presentations that I've given. So what you can do is just send me a message on Facebook as to who I should email the links to, or whoever wants to email to them. Just let me know and I'll forward them off to you.
Sure. You can even respond to the message that I just sent you with the Zoom link on it, the second.
Oh, okay.
And I'll post them up in our page.
Okay, you got it. Yeah, I'll try to get those out to you today. Get those out to you today.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. Have you found that, and maybe I'm just like nitpicking here, like have you had better results when you're doing stuff more of you talking, more PowerPoint presentation? Like what kind of format have you gotten a better response from?
I'd say it's about even. In the beginning, I was getting better response from being in front of live groups. Because at the beginning with the webinar presenting, webinars are weird because it's like you're talking to your computer and you don't see other people and you don't get to gauge response and interact with audience. And that in the beginning feels kind of strange. And so presenting webinars is almost like it's a different skill set or a different mindset than when you're speaking in front of a live group. So I was more effective speaking in front of live groups in the beginning, but now it's about even. Like my webinar skills have gotten to a point where I've done it so much that I love doing webinars. I almost get a kick out of it. It's like you're sitting at home, you've got your computer, you're at your table, there's nobody else around, yet you have this audience out there in the world that's being inspired by the information that you're delivering. And there's kind of a rush feeling in that. And then at the end when they're like, the messages are coming in saying, what's my next step? I'm ready to sign up. It's like, God, this is awesome.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, cool.
Yep. By the way, I'm looking at the screen now because I'm parked. So don't get nervous.
Don't get nervous. Yeah, you're just supposed to be driving.
Right.
Well, thank you very much for joining in on our call this morning. We appreciate everything that you've given us and all the information and little tidbits, and everything's useful. So
excellent. Well, hopefully the presentations will help you even more. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out.
Perfect. Thank you so much. You have a great day.
All right, you too. Take care.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.